Good evening. Today we will be covering the post-market analysis dated the 30th of August 2022. Indian equity markets rose sharply today with Nifty giving a close around 17,760. At close, SENSEX was up 1564.45 points with a change of 2.70% at 59,537.07 points. Even though American markets closed flat yesterday, Indian markets started positively. It opened above 17,400 and consistently moved upwards at the consistent rate. At the close, markets were near day's high. All the stocks of Nifty 50 closed in green. Out of them, top 3 stocks were Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance and IndusInd Bank. They closed within the range of 4.33% to 5.42%. Talking about the recent developments in the corporate segment, we have adding more trouble to the debt-ridden Future Group. Public sector lender Bank of India on Tuesday filed a petition before the National Company Law Tribunal for initiating insolvency proceedings against Future Lifestyle Fashions. Future Lifestyle is currently in the process of taking legal advice in the said matter. Apart from this, the company is already facing 2 other insolvency petitions, one by its financial creditor Catalyst Trusteeship Limited, claiming default of an amount of 451.98 crore rupees, and second petition by an operational creditor Lotus Lifespaces LLP, claiming default of 150.37 crore rupees. GRASIM Industries, the flagship company of Aditya Birla Group, has a capex outlay of 3,117 crore rupees for its existing lines of business for this financial year. For financial year 2023, company has earmarked 3,117 crore rupees for the existing lines of businesses, excluding the paints and B2B e-commerce business. The strategic foray into the paints and B2B e-commerce business were decisive steps to create new growth engines. Both these businesses, paints and B2B e-commerce, complement the existing lines of business within the GRASIM umbrella. The government is likely to invite preliminary bids for selling a stake in IDBI Bank next month, and the discussions with the RBI are at the final stages. There are still some pending issues that need to be discussed with the Reserve Bank of India and Securities and Exchange Board of India. Since IDBI Bank would be first of its kind with regard to privatization in the banking sector, company is expecting a lot of investor queries to come in once the expression of interest is floated. Engineering services firm L&T Technology Services announced on Monday that it has won a 5-year, multi-million-dollar deal from European luxury automaker BMW Group to provide high-end engineering services for its suite of infotainment consoles targeted for its family of hybrid vehicles. The LTTS team of engineers will be providing services in the areas of software build and integration, infotainment validation and defect management. ADANI Enterprises Limited is up for a 3rd straight session today. The stock is quoting at 3,199 rupees and 5 paise, up 1.8% around 1 pm on the NSE. ADANI Enterprises Limited has risen around 20.26% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 24.55 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 22.58 lakh shares in last 1 month. ITC Limited gained for a 3rd straight session today. The stock is quoting at 318 rupees and 70 paise, up 1.64% around 1 pm on the NSE. ITC Limited has added around 3.64% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 76.5 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 120.06 lakh shares in last 1 month. Colgate Palmolive India Limited rose for a 3rd straight session today. The stock is quoting at 1,660 rupees and 5 paise, up 1.84% around 1 pm on the NSE. Colgate Palmolive India Limited has gained around 5.4% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 3.69 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 3.47 lakh shares in last 1 month. TVS Motor Company Limited is up for a 3rd straight session in a row. The stock is quoting at 979 rupees, up 2.21% around 1 pm on the NSE. TVS Motor Company Limited has added around 5.65% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 6.04 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 14.34 lakh shares in last 1 month. Mahindra and Mahindra Limited gained for a third straight session today. The stock is quoting at 1,309 rupees and 50 paise, up 2.56% around 1 pm on the NSE. Mahindra and Mahindra Limited has risen around 5.8% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 23.41 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 39.42 lakh shares in last 1 month. ESCORTS KUBOTA Limited is up for a third straight session today. The stock is quoting at 1,998 rupees and 70 paise, up 2.85% around 1 pm on the NSE. ESCORTS KUBOTA Limited has gained around 16% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 13.89 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 7.46 lakh shares in last 1 month. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for listening. For more such content, like and subscribe our channel.